everybody, and welcome back to the XsivGaming channel and Car Mechanics Simulator 2018. This is our Let's Play series, and today we are up to episode number 17, I believe. So if you could quickly drop us a like, it would be much appreciated. And of course, if you are new to the channel, don't forget to hit that subscribe button as well. So, nothing's really changed in the garage. We have got rid of the Lincoln stock, 1929 Lincoln, and we've got the DC Typhoon, I believe it is called. Yes, it is indeed, DC Typhoon. That is the next project car, but we don't need to worry about that today. Today's job, when we finish walking into the fire extinguisher, is waiting for us. So here we are. It's an FMW Panther V8 DOHC engine. And it says, yo dude, I need to get rid of my car. I need to get rid of my car and need you to make it pretty. You know, people like shiny things, so make it shine. It's almost brand new, so there's not much to do. You can do it, is what he says. We're going to take that order. Let's have a look at it, see how bad it actually is. They all seem to say it's nothing much wrong with it. Blimey, there's plenty wrong with this. State of this one, it's missing a bonnet. The engine looks absolutely knackered looking at that. Body parts need changing. Blimey. Okay, so yeah, we've got some work to do on this one. Let's move the car. We're going to put it onto the test path. We can't start the engine. Blimey, that says something. So let's move the car to lift A then, and let's see what is wrong with it. So first job is to, of course, get it up on the jacks. Let's have a look in the engine compartment whilst we're here. Blimey, there's absolutely loads wrong with this. So what percentage wise they want 100% repaired is what they want. They've got body parts that need repairing or replace. Dear oh dear. So got quite a list of bits and pieces wrong with this one, so let's give it a go, see what we can find. Start with the obvious problems. Got an air filter. Take those clips off there. So yeah, the air filter is held on by 4 clips. Then you take the top off. Yeah, you can see that's knackered. Take that out. In fact, mean as we're taking it out, let's take it all right out. I'm not sure whether some of this is going to need doing or not. That fuel filter looks knackered. Indeed it is. Then again, the whole car looks knackered saying that. Can we run any tests on this OBD scanner? Let's have a look, see what that comes up with. Hopefully it should tell us some parts. The catalytic converter is knackered. 2 of them apparently. So we've got that. Let's go back to the tools. Fuel pressure test. Should tell us the fuel filter's now missing because we've just took that off. Okay, compression test. The engine needs to be complete. So there's obviously something missing off the engine. Check the battery, etc. Radiator is knackered. The battery's fine. The radiator is definitely knackered, and the starter motor is knackered. So where is the starter motor on this one? Just there. That's accessed underneath. said the radiator was knackered, so let's take all that out. Yeah, that's that all knackered. Plenty of bits and pieces to do here. Not sure if we should be taking time in bits and pieces off. These covers really don't look healthy though. Let's take those off. Ignition coils look okay. Seems to be about 43%, which seems to be the standard for this car. Various bits and pieces wrong. So before we get too carried away taking parts of the engine off, I think what would be a good idea is to drain the oil before we end up getting that off the floor. That throttle body's knackered. Have to take that off. Yeah, let's get the excuse me, let's get the car jacked up and get that oil drained out. Move equipment to lift at A. Use the equipment. The oil coming out looks pretty clean. So we can place that equipment back. And whilst we're under here, we might as well take off that start motor, as that was knackered. The drive shaft has got to come off, of course. That's that bit. We're going to take the gearbox off and we'll look in there. Don't look too bad at the moment. I've seen a lot worse. We might as well take it all off though. Even if it doesn't need to come off, it will give us experience points. You get 1 experience point for every part you take off, and you get 1 experience point for every part you put back on as well. So exhaust pipes off out of the way. They are from the engine bay. The oil pan looks okay. We have drained the oil out, so we might as well take off the filter and the oil pan. We'll have a quick look in there. Although I can't see that you're going to want anything major doing inside. If the oil pan is actually on there. Okay, so that looks okay at the moment. I don't know if it's going to let us visually check the bits and pieces. We have to compression test that one. Rod caps themselves all look okay. About the crankshaft bearings, they look okay. Okay, so let's put that back on. We don't need to take that off. Get that on and back done up. The oil filter, that was at 43%, so that could go back on. The flywheel, we've got one there at 45%, so we'll put that on. Clutch plate, 43%, that could go back on. Pressure plate, got 46% there, we put that on. And then we've got the clutch release bearing. So we've got 3 in here, we've got 52%, let's put that on. Gearbox itself, that was at 43%, so that can go back on. Starter motor, that was definitely knackered, so let's see if we can repair that. I don't think we can. Where are we? No, we definitely can't repair that. A couple of other bits there from previous jobs, but not to worry. Those 2 exhaust bits, but they needed doing actually. That's rather handy taking them off. The drive shaft, that's fine. Bits and pieces that need doing. So yeah, let's put that starter motor on. Oh no, we needed to order a new one, didn't we? It's obviously not in gearbox. Which one is it, a standard or a V8? It's a V8. So I'm going to put the V8 on. Nice new one of those. So exhaust pipe V8A, we need 2 of those. Exhaust pipe V8A, like I say, we need 2 of those. They can both go back on. And that appears to be it for the underneath for now. Looks like that wheel's going to need doing as well. I'm going to whip these spark plugs out. Give us an opportunity to just look inside the various bits and pieces. Take the head cover off. This is the reason why you drain the oil. That's at 1%, so it needs a new head cover. Exhaust manifold. Just sort of working through one side at a time. That was at 13%, so that definitely needed doing. Can't take that off without taking all this front section off. Doesn't look too bad. Okay, so let's mount those parts back in. So we need a exhaust manifold V8. Exhaust manifold. Where are we? Exhaust manifold V8. Get that put on there. Would really help if they described what the problems were, so you could sort of narrow it down before the hunting around. The air filter base, that's at 43%, that can go on. The air filter, and we've got one at 57%, but you can't put that on because if it definitely wants it, then it needs a 100% part. air filter cover, that needs doing. On there, nice new one. Clips are all at 43%. Which seems to be the magical number for this car, for bits and pieces that don't need changing. Put that engine head cover on, we need a new one of those. I'll have a quick look at the other side as well. It's unmount parts we want to do. We can take those plugs out now. Could have took the plugs out before, but never mind. I think one of the fuel rails needed doing, didn't they? No, they were fine. That's fine. Got to be front and timing chain sort of area, I think, so we're going to have to take all of this off. Just looking back at a list of jobs, apparently it shouldn't need doing. So let's go back to part mount. Intake manifold, go back on. The fuel rails, they're both at 43, so they can both go back on. Engine head covers. Engine head cover A V8 and engine head cover B V8 is what we need. Type in head cover. That is one of those. One of those. We'll put those nice new ones on. And the spark plugs. They're all at 43%, looking at that. So they can all go back on. They all seem fine as well. Need two coil covers of V8. Two of those now. That's the one done. Come to this side. I'm going to put that head cover on. Spark plugs back in, like I say, they seem to all be fine as well. Coils all seem to be fine. So let's come up the back here. This throttle body, that needs changing. Nice new one of those in. fuel filter, we need a new one of those. We need to do something with this fan as well, so we want a radiator A. Radiator A, get a nice new one of those in. Then we want radiator fan B, radiator fan housing B, radiator fan housing B fan 1. All of that needs doing, so it's radiator fan housing B and fans. So it's radiator fan housing B, fan 1, fan 2. So that's that all done and installed. We'll check the car status. Yeah, we've got some brake parts that need changing as well. Catalytic converter there needs changing. Can we start this engine up now, or let's excuse me. We want to examine tools, compression test. Let's check that out now. Everything's at 43, so we don't need to worry about none of that. We did the rest of those tools, didn't we? So, looks like, excuse me, this wheel's going to need changing. The wheel itself. Brakes don't look particularly healthy. It means we've got the wheel off, we might as well whip all this off a bit quick. Yeah, so it's a ventilated brake disc. So we need a new one of those. Guarantee it'll want pads as well. They was at 43% looking at that, so we'll put some new ones on just to be certain. We've got a new caliper there, so might as well put all that on new. Okay, so we don't want to put the wheel on just yet because we want to change that. That wheel looks okay, so let's separate these off. It's a Rim Classic 02. Gonna have to write this one down as I always do. 225 40 R19. That's Rim Classic 02. So we're going to separate those off, and whilst that's separating, we are going to go into the rim shop. Type in the word classic. So Rim Classic 02. We want one size 19. I believe the ET is going to be 0. Best make sure we take the parts. Don't. There we go. Scroll down to the bottom. Yeah, ET 0. So we'll get a new one of those a bit quick. 119 ET 0. Install the parts. Only got the one tyre there, so hopefully it should be the right one. So we'll take that. We can now balance that wheel. Ourselves on the head with the cover. Take that, that can now go back on, I believe. Can't mount, we can put that wheel back on. And that is that one done. Going to car status. Still some bits and pieces that are not discovered. Got the rear parts, I would have thought. So let's get the car back up. Got that catalytic converter that needs doing as well, which I think is this one. That one definitely needs doing. So does that one apparently. Blimey, we've got lots of exhaust parts that need doing. So whip that whole exhaust system off. Yeah, it looks like it's all exhaust parts. Where are we? So we didn't change that one there. Exhaust manifold that side. Never mind, let's have a look what we've got. Go back to part mount, catalytic converter then. We need 2 of those. So click that home button again, go back into parts, exhaust. So we want, I'm flying past it. Catalytic converters, 2 of those. Them done. Next up we want mid mufflers. Yeah, 2 of those. And then on them goes exhaust pipes. One of them's knackered, one is okay, but I think we'll change them both anyway. So it's just a standard exhaust pipe, it says. Exhaust pipe, we'll have 2 of those. Then we've got these rear mufflers as well. Now 2 of them are absolutely knackered, and I've got one at 93%, which says that I've already had that one. So I think the best bet to do is buy 2 of those and just replace them. So, come on out of there. Car status a bit quick. So that's a lot of the parts done now. We've still got a piece missing here. Got a feeling it's the other exhaust manifold that needs doing. So let's change that other exhaust manifold a bit quick, and that's to be a full exhaust system changed. doesn't look particularly knackered, this one. It's at 23% though. So we want a manifold, exhaust manifold for a V8. Car status. So that's that other one at the bottom there done. We've got 1, 2, 3 parts that are still not discovered. So what could they be? Curious as to know what it could be. Wondering if that's me to change the brakes that side was nice. Yeah, look, you can see it in there, look, brakes that are the problem. Whip that one off. The caliper looks okay, the pads look okay. Disc definitely needs changing, so we're going to part mount. Yeah, disc definitely needs changing. So we'll put a new brake pad, disc. Might as well put the new pad on. I think the calipers were new the other side. Let's just do all that new. So match it all up. Again, you wouldn't change half a side. So that's that bit done. Car status now. So I've answered another one. There's still 2 more parts. Got to be a rear braking system, I should think. Caliper's fine. Pads are fine. It's another disc. I've got a feeling it's going to be 2 discs, so let's get those changed. Pads appear to be fine on the back. The calipers appear to be fine, so we'll leave those as is. Head around the other side. Yeah, I think it was just the discs that needed changing. Yeah, caliper's fine there. The pads are fine. Yeah, it's that disc. Get those done and put on. It's a relatively straightforward sort of day with this one. So let's go car status, and there we go, we've got everything done. We need to put some oil back in the engine. So let's do that now. Check the dipstick a bit quick. Yeah, that's fine. So if we can get that off the ramp now, the jack, we can move the car to garage entrance A. I'll put that over there out the way. And then of course, like I say, we want to get some body parts changed. I think it gave us a list of the body parts. The hood, the front bumper, the front left fender, we got the left headlight, the rear bumper, and a couple of tail lights. Looking at that, so let's get into the store. I'm going to click the home button once again. We're going to want body shop. This is the FMW Panther. Can't spell now. Okay, so we wanted a hood or bonnet, depending where you're from. We want a front bumper. We want a rear bumper. We want front left fender. You guys, Americans, will call it a fender. We English call it a wing. We want a left headlight. We want a left tail light. And we want a right tail light. And that should, in theory, be everything. So let's go back to take that one off. Take that one off. I'll take that one off. That one's coming off. That one's coming off. And I believe that is everything. So now let's go back to assembly mode. Bonnet. Bumper. Headlight. The wing. That's all the front section done, I believe. Then it's the rear bit's done. There we go. So that should, in theory now, be the car complete. Car status. Everything's done in that one. Everything's done in that one. So that is hopefully that car done. I want to try and just get a bit of a screenshot for today. Not sure how we're going to do this. Somewhere there will do. But yeah, let's go to car status. We've got done the air filter cover, the engine head cover, the coil covers, the engine head cover, the brake discs, the new wheel, rear brake discs, the fans, the air filter itself, the fuel filter, the starter motor, the throttle. Pretty much all of the exhaust has been done, I believe. That's all exhaust parts, and then of course the bodywork as well. Total money spent just under £5,000 or dollars. Total money back just over £10,000 or dollars. So we're going to hit finish order. No, we're missing the front license plate. Let's go back to assembly mode. Front license plate back on. Car status. Finish order. And there we go. Job is done. So that's going to be it for today's episode. Hopefully you have enjoyed. If you have, remember to drop us a like. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button if you are new, of course. If you could share this video with family and friends or anybody else that you think may enjoy it, it would be much appreciated. and don't forget to find us on Facebook as well. The link is in the description of this video. But that's going to be it for today. Thank you very much for watching, and we shall see you in the next one. Bye for now.